So, I wish you could see the vehicle behind me, or any of the vehicles that have been behind me, because people got me ready to be road raging like a motherfucker today. Yeah. When I'm doing 10 over the speed limit and you're still right up my ass, we got a problem. I don't understand what people don't understand about don't drive half a car length behind somebody. Why is it that hard? What do people not understand? Who teaches these people to drive? Like, why is that a thing? I don't understand. Anyway, traffic has made me super grumpy today. And between people tailgating and not using their blinkers and speeding, I don't understand. People are on my last nerve today. If I'm doing 10 over, why do you still need to ride my bumper? If you really need to go that much faster, then go around. Ugh. So, what I really wanted to make a video about, though, is a public service announcement. Just so that y'all know, getting gummy bear juices in your sinuses really burns. So I wanted everybody to know that, in case it ever happens to you. I was eating gummy bears, and I don't know what happened, but somehow I got some of the juices up in my sinus, and it is just driving me nuts. It does not feel good. And I also wanted to give a quick update on the diet. The plant-based diet is going well. I don't think I updated. I think I did update about what I made this weekend on the original video that I didn't post, which, speaking of which, I need to go back and delete videos. Not off of YouTube, but off my phone. Ones that I haven't posted. Because I always forget to do that. But, oh, this road is so bumpy. Ugh. The plant-based diet is going well. This weekend I made tofu stir fry with cabbage, onions, and mushrooms, and it came out really good. And I kind of was disappointed, though. I think it's probably the sauces I used, but like I had in my mind pictured this bright, beautiful, colorful dish, and by the time it was done cooking, everything was brown. So it wasn't quite the vibrant, colorful dish that I had pictured, but it still tasted really good. And I made a lentil meatloaf, and that came out really good. I think I would use more sauce next time, though. Like in the mixture itself, it's a little dry. It's not dry, but it is dry. It's hard to explain. But yeah, that came out really good. And my husband's sugars have dropped from above 300 down to the 120, 130 range, which is super exciting. And he's now lost over 20 pounds. So that's working. And he's really hasn't been struggling with too much temptation as far as the dairy and meat goes. I don't know about sweets. I'm not with him all the time, so I don't know when he's cheated and when he hasn't. I did see chocolate on his shirt the other day, so I'm guessing he cheated somewhere. But yeah, so that's going really well. I think we're finally fully stocked up. Like, God, like 98%. There might be a couple little odds and ends that we haven't gotten yet, but I've gotten like every vinegar and every herb and spice that I have come across that I didn't have, and things like the hoisin sauce and tahini and all these things that I would not have normally had. So I think I'm about caught up with all of that. I hope so, because my wallet really needs the break. And I also wanted to update about the puppy. It's been a long time since I've really talked about the puppy. Back 4 months ago? No. Yeah, I think like 4 months ago now. My husband brought the St. Bernard puppy home, and he has grown from about 40 pounds to about 100 pounds in 4 months. And his toes are the same length as my fingers on my hand. So his toes are this long. And I wanted to get a picture of his ear on my hand, but you can't see my hand when his ear's on it, so it's kind of a hard picture to get. But yeah, he is growing by leaps and bounds, and in some ways he does really, like, he's well trained and behaving, and in other ways he just doesn't listen. There's like certain triggers that we're just gonna have to keep working on it. But if it's like a food or a treat, and you put it on the floor and tell him to wait, he's getting better about waiting longer periods of time. And he sits on command and lays down on command and shakes on command with both paws. And I want to teach him to like spin around in a circle, but he doesn't really understand that concept yet, but we'll keep working with it. And he has these adorable little habits. Well, I don't know how adorable they are at 100 pounds, but so he used to like bug me when I would first get home, and I would stop and like love on him. But through different things that I've read and heard, I have found that it's a better idea to like ignore him for the first 5-10 minutes that I'm home and do what I gotta do, and then I can choose to like greet him. But what he likes to do is he likes to give hugs. And so he waits for me to sit down, and then he leaps up on my lap and gives me kisses, and then nibbles the very tip of my earlobe, which I've had to like go to where I'm telling him to be gentle, because a couple of times he bit it pretty hard. So I have to tell him to be gentle when he's doing that. I guess it's some kind of dog greeting. I don't know. But yeah, he likes to nibble the earlobe. And he does it to all of us. He doesn't just do it to me. But he likes his greetings and his loves and his hugs when I get home. And I've also had to tell him to be gentle when he goes to like lean against me or rub against me, because he'll throw his body weight at me. And even standing up, he's throwing enough weight that if I don't have something behind me, I could end up falling really easy. So I've had to be diligent about watching when he does that, so that I can direct him to be gentle and easy, and be careful, because he's literally as big as me. He's probably longer than me. If he stretches his back legs and his front legs out, he's probably quite a bit longer than me already. So yeah, as long as we keep working with him, hopefully I won't be as liable to get hurt, I guess I could say. It still scares me a lot to have a big, huge dog. I don't want to walk him. I probably will never walk him at this point. He's just too big and so much stronger than me that should he decide to take off, there's nothing I can do. So I probably won't walk him. But I can do other training and work with him in that way. And my husband can do the walking. He's got the body build for it and the strength for it, whereas I do not. So he doesn't sleep in the bedroom with me. He sleeps in my husband's room, and he now jumps over the baby gate. So the baby gate's really ineffective. I don't even know why we still have it up, actually, because he just hops right over it. We tried raising it, but he knocked it down, I think, trying to get over it. So I don't know if we should just keep raising it until he gets the idea, or just not have it up anymore, because he now has to sleep in my husband's room with the door closed, since he's jumping over the baby gate and he can't be trusted on his own yet. So yeah, I mean, overall things are going well. He's a sweetheart. A lot of fur, a lot of shedding fur. But overall, I'm pleasantly surprised by the breed itself. How kind of I don't want to say gentle and slow moving, but they are kind of a little more gentle and slow moving than, say, your average pit bull probably. Pit bulls have a lot of fast movements, and their wiggles are a lot different, and his big bushy tail just kind of swings back and forth real slow. You know, it doesn't go very fast, whereas like a pit bull tail, well, anybody that's been hit by a pit bull tail, they know it. So yeah, I just wanted to update that everything's great with him, and yeah, I'm excited that it's still like part daylight on my drive home, so that's pretty cool. Didn't get out of work on time today. Well, I was kind of like, I clocked out on time. I just didn't get out of the building on time because people wanted to visit. And yesterday, was that the case yesterday? I think I just didn't get out on time yesterday. And then Friday, I think people wanted to visit, so trying to get everybody their time with me before I leave. First shift has enough of me, but second shift doesn't quite get to see me as much, so I try to make rounds. Not everybody all on the same night, though. I try to do like 1 or 2 a night, and then do 1 or 2 the next night, so that everybody gets to say hi and visit. And other than that, everything's been going smooth, so that's my quick update. I'm gonna end the video, and I will talk to y'all later. Today is Tuesday, by the way, March 10th, 2020, and so I'm sure I'll be back before the end of the week, if not on Friday. Talk to you later. Bye!